Hello all you colorful creators! Today's story is Leaf Man, written by Lois Ehlert. Stick around until after the reading to learn to create your own leaf people. Leaf Man used to live near me, in a pile of leaves. But yesterday the wind blew Leaf Man away. He left no travel plans. The last time I saw him, he was headed east, past the chickens, toward the marsh, over the ducks and geese. A leaf man's got to go where the wind blows. He blew over the fields of pumpkins and winter squash, and flew over the turkey, past potatoes, carrots, and cabbages in rows. Then he blew out of sight. Is he drifting west above the orchards, or over the prairie meadows, and past the spotted cows? Well, a leaf man's got to go where the wind blows. Maybe Leaf Man's gliding on a lake breeze, or flying along the river, following butterflies going south. Well, a leaf man's got to go where the wind blows. He might even be traveling north above leaves that look like him, or flying over mountains with a flock of birds. When Leaf Man looks down on earth, is he lonesome for a home? This I do know. Where a leaf man will land, only the wind knows. So listen for a rustle in the leaves. Maybe you'll find a leaf man waiting to go home with you. That's all for our story today. Gather the supplies listed in the description below because now it's time to create. We're going to create some leaf people using some flattened leaves and some school glue and some markers. I'm going to show you my process, but feel free to explore and try different things. Something else might work better for you. For instance, glue sticks might work better for really young creators, or it may work best to draw your face onto your leaf man before you glue him onto your page. Experiment and try new things. Right now, I'm going to try gluing my leaf man on first, and then I'm using a hole punch and another color of a leaf and punching out some circles. These circles I will use for eyes for my leaf man. You can definitely skip over this step if you don't have a hole punch or if you'd rather just draw your eyes on. That's totally fine too. And if the video goes too fast for you, feel free to pause the video at any point. Just a little dot of glue and I can stick those little bitty circles right on there. Next, I'm using a fine-tipped marker to draw some little eyebrows and a mouth. There's already a little spot on my leaf, so I'm just kind of enhancing it. I thought it looked like a mouth. Now, a leaf person would not be complete without some legs and arms, right? Simple straight lines with a little dash at the bottom creates a leg. For the arms, I'm just going to make mine hang down on this one, and 3 little marks at the end for fingers. Now, one leaf person needs a leaf buddy, right? So I'm going to create a couple more so that you can see some variations. I did this craft with my 3-year-old son and he had so much fun. One thing that he did that I didn't even think of whenever I was creating these was to cut out some features, like cutting out a half circle shape for a smile. Or you could even cut out a dress for your leaf or a hat for your leaf man. There are so many ways to create and so many variations to every creative process. It's so fun to see how one thing can turn into so many different varieties just based upon who's creating using the same materials. What you create may look different than what your friend creates or what your sister creates, and that's totally okay. Those little bitty circles from the hole punch can be kind of tricky to pick up sometimes. Make sure that you draw really gently on your leaves though. You don't want to rip them. They're very delicate. I thought this red maple leaf was so pretty. For this leaf guy, I'm going to make him wave. Oh, be careful not to get your marker in glue. When you do, it makes it hard to draw with. So one hand up and one hand on a hip. This one's a really, really big leaf. Again, I'm gluing it on first, but if it works best for you to draw your face on first, that's okay. Make sure that you squish your leaves on really good though. You don't want them to move around your page or to fall off. Some golden eyes for this leaf looks perfect. It'll really stand out against that dark leaf body. Little spots on these eyes for some cute little pupils. I'm not using the fine-tipped marker for this one so that hopefully its smile and eyebrows can be seen a little bit better since it's a little bit of a thicker line. But that leaf is just really dark, so it's hard to see some of those features. It's fun that just adding legs and arms to these leaf people creates so much character within them and personality. You can make them appear friendly or joyful or stumpy or really tall and stringy. So many different things just by a few simple little lines. This leaf looked like it would glue on the best if I glued it on the back side. Well, the back side facing out. And I cut out some little red circles and thought they would make really cute little rosy cheeks. So that's what I used them for. One cheek, two cheek. And of course you have to have some eyes with some eyelashes and a smile to make that rosy faced little leaf girl complete. One last little leaf buddy for this little leaf family, and I think some glasses would be so cute on this leaf. And a little bitty smirk. And another fun idea that I had to use those little hole punches is to make his nose out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. One little nose. Kind of reminds me of like Rudolph or something. But his is a yellow nose instead of a red one like Rudolph. Don't forget to squish them onto the page really good. Those last little legs and one more waving arm, and our little leaf family is almost complete. I'd love to see your leaf people. If you created some lovely leaf people, then share it with us. Tag us on social media. Thanks for watching and for creating. Like the video and subscribe to our channel for more ways to live a colorful life.